City's EDS continue their unbeaten start to the UEFA Youth League with a hard-fought draw away at CSKA Moscow in what was a top-of-the-table clash at the Akçayber Stadium. Patrick Vieira made one change to the side that beat Bayern Munich 6-0 a fortnight ago, with the fully fit Jose Angel Pozo making his debut in the competition. Both sides were finding it difficult to settle on the bobbly hard playing surface, but City created the first good opportunity through midfielder Jack Byrne. The hosts slowly grew into the game and the Sky Blues were lucky not to go behind on 13 minutes. CSK's right back Dmitry Efremov did well to pick out Viktor Borzik in the box, but his shot fortunately went high and wide. There was no denying that City were the team on top, enjoying large spells in the CSKA half, and their dominance nearly paid off. Angelino delivered the perfect cross, only for Denis Mazioitin to get a priceless touch to take it away from Lopez. The resulting corner was also a near miss, Jason Denier nearly making it 2 goals in as many games with this header. On the half hour, and the hosts were inches away from taking a shock lead. The hard surface made life difficult for Denier at the back, but the Belgian defender somehow threw himself at the goal-bound attempt to avert the ball into the grateful arms of Angus Gunn. The City players changed their studs at half-time to adapt to the worsening conditions underfoot, and it seemed to put a spring in their step. Batiki broke well through the middle and fed Lopez, but his shot was too near to the CSKA keeper. Just after the hour, and City were thankful for having a 6'5" goalkeeper within their ranks. Rządziewski's header seemed a certain goal, only for Gunn to react and tip the ball onto the bar. If the first 70 minutes of the game were tight, the final 20 were anything but. Byrne, who once again had a magnificent game in the heart of the midfield, intercepted and burst forward. His ball found Lopez, who in turn swivelled and crossed, but the ball decided not to drop kindly for George Glendon. A minute later, and it was Byrne who decided again to try his luck. He played a neat 1-2 with Lopez before cutting inside and firing just over. On 73 minutes, the young Sky Blues finally got the breakthrough their attacking play warranted. Byrne and Lopez were again involved to help the ball to the on-rushing Ashley Smith-Brown, and when the fullback got the better of his man, the cross was sublimely met by Devante Cole for his 3rd of the competition. And even the manager showed his delight with a thumbs up. A minute later, and it could have been 2 and game over. Glendon found Lopez in space down the wing, and his pullback was met by Batiki, but unfortunately for the Austrian, it was straight at Revyakin. That missed opportunity would prove costly for the Sky Blues, as 5 minutes later the hosts equalised. Ivan Belikov's attempted lob over Gunn proved to be a better assist than a shot for Ruslan Gordienko to head home. City would have one last chance at the death, and it was a carbon copy of their first. Byrne pushed it wide to Smith-Brown, who crossed another delightful ball for Cole, but frustratingly, the width of the crossbar denied the striker his brace, and what would have been all 3 points. Vieira's men still top their group and look odds-on to progress to the knockout phase. Next up is the return fixture against CSKA on Tuesday the 5th of November. Final score from Moscow, CSKA 1, City 1.